Greetings, people, and welcome back to another one. And look at this. It's raining. I mean, I don't have any shelter nearby, only a cave, but we need to start grabbing some materials so we can shelter ourselves away from the storm, because I just spawned in this world and now I'm figuring out what to do. And what I'm really good at is making laboratories. That's right, making laboratories. And I'm trying to figure out how to cut down the tree, and it seems like we have to sit here and strip bark for days. It kind of reminds me of something, but I just can't put my finger on it. Alright, so let's go over here and just see what's in the ruin portal. And man, these thunderstorms are getting a bit serious. But we have to go and explore the world so we can understand what we're dealing with. The thunderstorms are very loud. Ridiculously loud. Oh, look at that. There's nothing in the damn chest. I cannot believe it. I thought there was going to be, you know, some good stuff, but it seems like it's been ransacked already. I don't know what's going on, but we have to figure a way to survive the storms, the nights, and anything that's just willing to kill me, because that zombie's also there too. So let's just go ahead and make some common tools. The pickaxe. And I'm not sure if the thunderstorm is way too loud, because it kind of breaks my eardrums. But usually if it thunderstorms many times, sometimes the indicator that a thunderstorm is incoming. I mean, that might be like a wives' tale or something. But I just hope it doesn't struck me, or else I will definitely be unlucky. Slate some zombies. I think I need to kill some sheeps, because from what I know, you kill sheeps to make bed, because they have some nice wool. I wish I can get some more wool, but we have a wooden sword. In reality, I would have scraped off the wool to probably get more wool, but based on the logic alone, it just wouldn't make any sense. But I can't be doing too much wondering, because these mobs are out here, and I'm poisoned. Great. Food poisoning exists, so we can't eat rotten flesh, apparently. That doesn't make any sense. Well, actually it does. You're not supposed to eat rotten meat. I mean, look at that. I can't even attack any cow. Oh, come on. Come on. Let me fight cow, please. Can I eat? Man, it seems like we have to get stone to make furnace to eat food. But now we gotta fully cook food, because that is the correct way of eating it. So I'm just gonna craft this furnace so we can cook some food, because I am starving, like very hungry. Some people say they would eat a horse. I mean, I wouldn't eat a horse, because that's just plain wrong. But they can just eat anything because they're just hungry. And this is a long beginning, so I may have to spend more hours collecting the materials to do the research. Plus, I'm not sure if there's a mob out there that's willing to kill me, because I just don't really trust stepping my foot out there. It's best to stay in until the storm dies down. But everything is just uncertain. But luckily for us, we have opened the catalog. And what I see here, we have Tech Reborn, some neat little cosmetics, refined storage, more refined storage. Okay, so there's tons of storages. Very impressive. I'm trying to see what else is in the catalog. We see some sinks in here, and some chairs, and some cool looking elytras. I'm not sure why they like this. I think you just gotta put it with... Oh, okay, that makes a lot of sense. But I see a lot of furniture. Mostly just tons of furniture. Going through the whole entire list. chipped. Okay, that's cool. But what else is there? This storm needs to shut the hell up. Alright. And we also have cars. Ooh, we can drive around at a speed of sound. Definitely not ripping off Escape City from Sonic or whatever. But the song is just so catchy once you listen it to, like, you know, with some remixes and all that. Because we're going to make a very nice laboratory for myself to scout in, for myself to do my research, and do more of my experiments. Because, of course, every time I go in my laboratory, I always learn something new. Sometimes it may cause me to die and regret, but it teaches me a valuable lesson at the end. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and make some residency in this area. And Buddy, I mean, your name is literally Buddy. We're going to shack up with you, man. With your roommate. With Chong. So we have Buddy and Chong in a room together. You're unemployed. You're unemployed. I'll give you guys some jobs so you guys can work for me. But in the meantime, we're just going to sleep in the bed. And, wait a minute. I mean, I could have got you people some beds. Hey, who attacked Chong? Which one who got attacked who? Buddy, I think you're just standing there just minding your business. But we want Chong and Buddy to be together because they're true roomies. We gotta help the roomies out. But I do need to look in the outside to see who is attacking Chong and which one's attacking Buddy. So we got Buddy and Chong. These guys are unemployed. They're looking for a job. And I think I should offer them a job to work in my laboratory. Yeah. They can help me make things a little bit easier and drive me from going insane. It's like what people say. Smart people can be dumb and dumb people can be smart. It's kind of like a different polarity. Wait, you guys don't agree with what I said? I mean, I'm telling you guys what I mean when I say. If something does good, it means it does bad. And when you do something bad, it's something good. Wait, you don't agree with me? That's fair. But still, once we start building the laboratory together, then I can give you guys some, you know, emeralds, some useful carrots, have a farm, start a family, maybe find some other people that you can hang around with instead of just bring, you know, some broke bums out in the middle of a shelter with a lot of hay bale. I mean, you guys got loaded a lot of food. I mean, once I just stay a lot longer in here, then I can help you find a better place. But I'm going to give one of you guys another bed too, so you guys can have somewhere to sleep. And it's going to be a bit harder just for me to get out of here. So let me just break the door up here or just go through the door. Ow! God damn it! Stupid skeleton, leave me alone. Alright, so let's just see if there's any more sheeps to slay. So we can have a bed for either Buddy or Chong, because it seems like they both be fighting for the same bed. Or I could just borrow another person's bed because they're not going to use it. I mean, it's just sitting there, just wasting away. Okay, so we have found ourselves a nice place to call a temporary home once I squat in with Buddy and Chong. But I know there's going to be a lot more work to be done around here. And making the laboratory takes a good amount of time. Like, a very long time. It may take more than 3 days. Because I have to set up the security systems, the glass windows, the experiment rooms. I mean, you gotta know the drill of how I do these things. So, what this means? We're gonna perform a time skip. So this would mean I'll have to see you guys in like 2 weeks. Yeah, give me 2 weeks tops. Okay, so it has been 2 days. I did say 2 weeks, but it actually took less time than I thought it would because I'm so used to building laboratories. But anyways, I'm just going to give you guys the tour of what I have done for those 2 days. So you guys are familiar with this whole house thing, and look at this. So this is supposed to be the farm, and why is there a pillager that was on top of the roof just jumped down here? What a bozo. But anyways, I'm just going to give you guys the tour of the interior of my laboratory. So in the inside, we have a nice sunroof. We have a nice view of the village. We have hay, I don't know. But somehow he has something to do with Buddy and Chong's disappearance. And I guess those guys probably left just to be free, but I never get to see them again. But anyways, so we have ourselves a ride, which we can just drive all around the place. But I haven't made a garage because it can't fit through these doors. And I had to constantly just keep pushing the doors. And the reason why I have this set up, because this guy was thinking about running away. Because I do need some workers around here in my laboratory. I can't do it all. So, we have grinders, we have the iron alloy furnace, we have the industrial electrolyzer, and we have a compressor. So we have been doing some things around here, but I will have to fix this system here so I can make it easier for myself in the long run. And over here, we just got loads of storage. I just know that in the next time we come back here, we're going to have to try to make some storage because this here is just way too primitive. I'm tired of using chests. I want to use something else that's a little bit more complicated. Something that a scientist would use, not just some random person that just comes stealing my stuff. But anyways, and this block right here, this is the elevator. So I could just go up and down, just like this. See? We're down underground. Go back up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. You know, we could just go up and down easily. And it's powered up by our solar panel. And this one is the ultimate solar panel. So I have been doing a lot of time collecting every material there is in existence. And I'm pretty sure getting that zinc was hellish enough. Because getting zinc just from smelting this in the electrolyzer took forever. So I was thinking about doing something with this industrial electrolyzer to make it faster by adding some upgrades. But I won't be able to do that because that is just too damn much work. And we have a saw, we have the glass blower, and we have a mason table just to make these nice looking blocks around here. And for down here, I was going to put a storage system over here, probably make the walls a little bit deeper in, and just have a whole storage of everything, just to make it look nice. And let me just walk into the room, which is the farming room, which we have sugarcane, flax, potatoes, carrots, corn, and wheat. And we also have the resin farm as well, so we can get sap for days. And I was thinking about making more of these raisin thingy-majigs, whatever they're called, just to extract resin from the tree. It looks pretty nice, very peaceful. You can hear the birds in here. Everything's just caged in, and we can just get sap for days. Very easy. We got it good. We also have a compost. I mean, you guys are probably wondering, that's not so scientific. Yeah, I know, right? It's literally just a chest, a hopper, a compost, a hopper, and a chest again. Very original. And we have a nice room just to also look over here too, just in case. And over here too. And I haven't finished patching up this, but I don't know what I'm going to make it to. Maybe like an enchantment corner or something. Very up to me. And these pillagers are just near my laboratory. I mean, I don't have anything good other than some gold, iron. Well, barely any iron. Mostly just rich in resources just to work with these machines. But I guess that's all. But I'm trying to figure out what should I do next. Because I know we have done the car because we can drive in it. Because I have been spending a good amount of time trying to get parts for the car. So I'm trying to think about what's next. Maybe making a chemical reactor just to make golden apples. Maybe that's something that we could do. Because all it requires is Invar, some advanced circuits, a compressor, which the one we have, and 2 extractors. So I have to decide if I want to give up my compressor or just make another compressor, since it's very easy to make them. And make 2 extractors, which is literally another basic machine frame, which I gotta go fetch and get some more iron. It's crazy. It's just, everything's just expensive here. Like, very expensive. And I also have to try to make Invar, which requires Invar dust, grinding, but I'm trying to figure out what way we can get it from, which is from alloy smelting. Okay, I mean, that's like the first step in everything. Just get some iron and some nickel, and then you got yourself that. But I just got to see what we got here to do, because this stuff here is very expensive. And I'm just trying to make sure I have enough resources just for the next task. And I'm trying to figure out where's that nickel? And it seems like nickel is obtained to another mean in the catalog. So if I can't get Invar just like that, how do I get this? It comes in as a dust. So how do you turn that? Grinding. Industrial grinding. Okay, copper. So copper is able to do that. Grinding. Well, it doesn't teach me too much about it other than it just says sodium persulfate. And I believe this requires this cell here, chemical reacting, which requires sodium sulfide cell and a compressed air cell to get sodium sulfate. I think this will make it a lot easier if we start to get mending on one of those blocks, because this would make life very easy. But in the meantime, we can't even craft a damn thing, because how am I going to get nickel? Where is nickel? How can I get nickel in this? I've been looking for nickel and I just can't find the nickel. And I see water and shell donuts or whatever it's called, and this is all in the end. So I had to figure out how to get to the damn nickel. And someone here is entering my laboratory. Why are you in my laboratory? I mean, the best loyalist, why are you in my laboratory, my man? I'm just sitting here trying to build this chemical reactor so we can get some golden apples. But it seems like we're not gonna make the golden apples, because how can we get the Invar from the nickel? And how can we get the nickel from the iron? How is this even possible? This is impossible. But seriously, how am I going to get Invar? How in the hell am I going to get some Invar? I need the Invar. I need it. I'm desperate for it. Without the nickel, how can I make the nickel exist? Wait, if it's a nugget, hold up, wait a minute. I think I might have figured out a remedy to all this. Maybe I could just put maybe gold in here or some raw iron, but I don't want to risk it because I still need it for refined. So I think I'm just going to use gold instead, but it might take a long time. I mean, that's if I really want to go against the odds here. So if I make this centrifuge, it's an extractor, refined iron ingot, 2 advanced circuits, and the extractor. No, not the extractor. Wait a minute. So, wait, what's the difference here? Oh, so this is aluminum. So if I want to move to aluminum, that would be better. But I know that's like a long process there. So we got to do the carbon plates and the alloys again, which is pain because I have spent a lot of time making the industrial electrolyzer, which takes a lot of time too. So let me try to figure this out, because the chemical reactor is going to be put on hold because I got to make 2 extractors. The Invar is what's really messing me up. How am I going to get Invars? Nickel. Nickel is literally holding me back here. We got Nick holding us back. So how am I going to get Nick to join us? This is impossible. Even small piles of it. Wait, platinum? I haven't even came across platinum at all. Wow, this is like some other stuff here that I haven't even crossed paths in. If I can even get a villager with silk, this would have been a easier process for me. Just to grab the ore, make the industrial grinder that I could. Wait a minute, I probably can't even make this at all, because this is just the grinder and an electrolyzer combined with 3 advanced circuits and an advanced machine frame and 3 grinding heads, which requires diamond and steel. And to get steel, I have to put refined iron with carbon. So it seems like this is more complicated than I thought it would be. All this just for some damn nickel. What should I do? What should I do? Should I make the chemical reactor, or should I just continue learning to do what to deal with? Or probably drive around and just get some more iron. Because, to be honest, how in the world are we going to get Invar? nickel doesn't even exist here. Like, I'm just surprised that it doesn't even exist here. But we have to sit here and figure it out on how to get nickel. And to get nickel is by crafting the centrifuge, and then crafting the centrifuge requires the exact materials just to make the chemical reactor. Man, everything is just so backwards, but we have to sit here and try to plan this out correctly. Because we are scientists, but we have to learn how to think outside the box for once, instead of inside of it. So if I craft the centrifuge, everything should be easier for me. Sometimes we may have to take these risks. So the path I'm going to have to choose is this one, because we can get refined iron easily and craft 2 advanced circuits and this. So this would mean I'll need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, not 5, 8, 16, 20, and plus 8 again, which is 28. So I need 28 refined iron plus, because I forgot to factor in the circuits as well, that's 30, 30, 31. So that means I need 31 pieces of iron. Oh my goodness. That is very expensive. And on top of that, if I don't even have enough of these advanced alloy plates, then I'm definitely in trouble, because I need as much as I can just to make 2 of these. And I do not have enough to make 2, so I'll have to go on making some iron errands. Yeah, that's probably a word that I had to make up in the dictionary. So we're just going to go ahead and fetch some iron so we can make the machines. Okay, he's following us in a pumpkin car. Yeah, he's just Sonic. Oh, I see. He has the little hat on. Gotta go fast. Gotta go fast. Look at him rolling on a pumpkin. That's so cool. But I have to go and venture in the mines. I yearn for the mines. Can't believe I actually quoting that from the Minecraft movie, because the Minecraft movie was very mediocre. I was expecting some more stuffs, but I guess I'm just being a sourpuss. But let's just gonna go down here and get some useful iron for the machines, because we need iron for science. Without iron, there is no science. So we have to travel down these treacherous pits of the darkness and looking for a spectacle of iron just to bring joy into my eyes. Because I need it. I'm desperate for it. I want it for it to glitter at me so I can pick it up. It needs to attract me. Why is there a chicken underground? My guy, what are you doing? Why are you down here? Venturing all the caves all alone. Maybe the jockey kid probably left you for a reason. Yeah, of course. He only did that one scene, and he took all the spotlight from the chicken. Guys, you gotta give that chicken some, praise. Chicken's been carrying us throughout the entire season of the extinction of the dinosaurs. So you gotta give him that credit. And we need 31 pieces of iron. When I'm done, I bet there's not going to be any more iron in these caves. This will become the ironless cave. And I'm got to make extra sure that there is no creepers waiting to kamikaze me, because this is not World War II. Because if they do kill me, it will be World War III. Now I have to walk across the fields to get to my laboratory to cook all of my raw iron just to make some more refined iron, and then we can begin making the centrifuge, or maybe making the chemical reactor, because both of those things are very important to one another. But if we want to make the invar, we're going to have to make the centrifuge. But if I want to make the parts for the what's it called, the chemical reactor, then I have to figure about how to just get those machines and be ready with those. And I just had to put 2 and 2 together. So chemical reactor, which is the extractor, the compressor, and this. But invar is what's missing. But to make the invar, we got to get the nickel. And we got to get that from getting the nuggets. And the nuggets is the centrifuge. And to make the centrifuge, you need this, this, and this, and that. So, I think for today's plan is to make the extractor with the taps and all that good stuff. So, that would mean we will have to wait for this stuff to smelt through. And then once that's done, we can go ahead and resume with the other tasks. And I might as well just smelt this whole 20 in here so we can get something going. We also have these, I don't know, cap and hat thingies. I might think about giving it to probably someone on here. Because, I mean, I don't really wear hats other than me wearing this magenta hat. I mean, it's very cool looking. It kind of fits me. You can also dye these as well. I would say like a few of them. Like, look at me. I'm wearing a magenta hat that replaces my ruby hat. It looks fire. It just gives me a lot of personality. Like, I don't even have to wear this ruby set at all. I could just walk around, just wear my magenta cap. But I've been doing too much yapping. I just need to get you guys to see what I've been doing for these past 2 days. So I'll bring you guys right back once everything is smelted. Okay, so I'm going to place it right here. And we got here is the go round and around it goes. So now what we have here is the industrial centrifuge, which could help us get some iron. Well, not iron, nickel, because nickel is better. And you know what this means, right? We got to go out again to get some iron. Well, the raw chunks, though. Not this, but the raw chunks. So let me just put everything back. And to get some torches again and maybe make a shield. Because I just know going into them caves are just very horrifying. Like, you don't even know who's lurking down there. And also one thing, I need to put on my armor. Because I was about to make a goofy move. If I haven't put on my armor, I'll be cooked from the start and wonder how I died. So now we have our armor on. And I do need to upgrade this eventually. Or maybe just craft some fresh ruby. But we're going to go back into the caves to look for some more iron. And I forgot again to make the shield. So let me just go grab the stuff here to make ourselves the shield with the rubber planks. Just like that. We got ourselves our handy shield. And we're off again to look for some more iron. Because we need to get some nickel. Well, the disappointing part is only have 2 of these raw chunks. So we're going to put them in this centrifuge. And all we got to do is do this. Come on. We're going to get some nickel. Oh yeah, these guys want to use my elevator. And I'm just going to say I'm just getting some nickel. Just getting nickel. Yeah. These 2 are just, I guess, visiting to check on my elevator. Yeah, they can go up and down the elevator if they want, because they did ask me about it. But we're just going to wait for this to load up, which is going to take forever. Let me type upgrade just to see how to speed this up. So energy storage, superconductor upgrade. I guess this is going to burn more of the solar panel energy. Sheesh. That is expensive. Okay, never mind. I was just tripping. Okay, 2 insulated copper cables, an electronic circuits, and that's it. That's pretty much all you make to get upgrades. But if I try to get the helium one, then that'll be cool. Oh, water and tin. That's self-explanatory. So, let's try to get some tin. So we have some tin here, and we gotta get a bucket of water because it's needed to make a bucket of water. And these guys are just staring at me. I don't know why. Why are they in my laboratory? And let me just get my tin ingots in here. Now we got the 10K water coolant. And, I mean, I think I should make 6 of these. Yeah, I think I should make 6. I think 6 is better than 4, right? 2 of those coolants, or 6 of those coolants. Then we add this thing. But I need to make 1 more because I have to try to even it out. because I don't want to be shortchanged. You feel me? Imagine being shortchanged just by making something that took you so much time to do, and then they sit there and they just scam you for it. That's what it feels like, being scammed. And then we have these speed upgrades, and then we can try to make this faster. But it would mean it will require more energy to replenish, but we still need some more iron, because the only pieces we have is 3 nickel and 3 tin. Small beginnings. Get a nickel nugget from the centrifuge. So it is part of their plan. I have to do it this way to get nickel. I gotta do all that to get nickel. All of that for nickel. All of that for Invar, Ivar, whatever it's called. You know what? I might not be a spell whiz, but I'm a scientist that knows left from his right. Okay, so we're back to putting more raw iron into the industrial centrifuge to get some nickels. And I know for this part, we're not going to do none of that waiting because we already know the end result, which is nickel and tin. But I had to collect a lot of raw iron to convert to nickel. So we got to find like a better investment with this. And the only thing I can think of is getting a Fletcher and a librarian with mending. And then things should be a lot easier. Well, not mending. What am I even talking about? Silk touch. Yeah, silk touch is more important. If we can try to get silk touch with mending, that'll probably be a better combo. We can indeed harvest some ores. And I will have to try to sacrifice one of my pickaxes. But I will have to sacrifice this one. And the other one, well, we're just going to figure out to see if we want to make efficiency 5 or something with it. But yeah, I think that's all to cover within this video. Anyways, this is going to wrap up for the video, and I hope everybody or everyone or every single organism enjoys the video. And if you do, leave a like if you want to watch more of me play on the... And I forgot to announce what I'm actually in. I'm on the Craftopia server. Yeah, I read that also in the catalogs. So I am playing on this server with other people. And what I see here is the Beast Loyalists and Airy is Decent. And I don't know what their channels are because I'm entirely new to this SMP. But I had to try to, you know, contain myself because of how cool this would be to learn more about Tech Reborn. Also, I barely do this in a video, but for those that are my members, like people that purchase YouTube memberships on my channel, thank you. Thank you so much. It helps a lot and it keeps me going and just going and continuing with my experiments. Also, for the very last thing, we also have a Discord server so you guys can join and just chat with me in my laboratory because I have tons of laboratories. Different shapes, different sizes, some in the sky, some underground, some in the river, some in a lava lake. They're just anywhere. But until then, see you guys on the next video with another experiment.